We are zipping right along today. Round 5. Go ahead and coming back at you. We got Joel on top. He's on Eldrazi Tron.
Eldrazi Tron.
And Rocky, of course, coming back, going for the winning in here. 8 blast.
Yep.
Winning in?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. This is a winning in round 5. So tables, let's see, tables 1 through 3 drew.
IDs all the way across.
So winner of this gets in, and then the rest have to sweat the breakers.
That's a rough time.
Pretty typical.
Yeah, but like being in that group
for a 5-round tournament, yeah.
Being in that group where you're sweating it, It sucks.
Yep.
Having been in it frequently.
So Rocky back in the feature match area. We just watched him last round. He's playing 8 blast. Newcomer up at the top of your screen. Here's Joel playing Eldrazi Tron.
Newcomer to coverage today.
Newcomer to coverage. Has been on camera before, I believe, a couple of times actually. Chalice on 1 looks pretty good in this matchup.
Yeah, it can do some real work. 7. That's a pretty. We're seeing the roll for first. This is great, and it's a 7 across the board. Oh, even matchup, guys.
7. It's mono 7s.
Yeah,
and here's an 11.
Unbeatable.
And a 6. All right. Looks like Joel's going to win the die roll. Here's a Gigantha.
Lately, I've been doing odd and even. Like, they roll it, I call it. And then, like...
Not into it.
You don't like that?
Not into it, no.
You're...
High roll, ride or die.
Listen, I will let you have that. I do whatever other people want to do. I'm a pleaser. I'm a people pleaser.
Look, more rings.
Oh, my goodness. Unbelievable.
Joel's going to take a mulligan here. That was a 1-land hand. We'll see if Rocky gets to keep his 7.
So, we have a couple different versions of Tron then, right? We've got Eldrazi Tron, which is mostly colorless.
Yep.
There's the green version that we saw earlier.
Yep.
There's a blue version that...
You mean here?
No.
I believe these are the only...
just in general.
Oh, okay. I believe these are the only 2 Tron decks that are here today. The green one we saw earlier and this one. I could be wrong.
A blue one.
Blue Tron.
That plays Mindslaver. And Mindslaver
you
wants
can.
to.
Yeah.
I think that's the coolest version.
I do like to take control of my opponent's turn.
Yeah. I know you do. Which is why I was like, the blue one seems neat. We're going to 5.
It's not a good day for Tron decks on camera. They're just mulliganing like crazy. Joel going down to 5 here. So there's also like other spicier versions of Tron if you really want to get into it. There's Red Tron, where you're just trying to kill your opponent with the what is that card called? Urza's Rage.
Oh,
the 9-mana sorcery.
Yeah.
And then there's also
kicker.
Black Tron that plays.
I'm making the face.
Black Tron is it's basically just Green Tron, but it doesn't have it plays like Collective Brutality and Thoughtseize and Fatal Push.
Okay.
Instead of Ancient Stirrings and Sylvan Scrying.
Sure. So not as consistently getting Tron necessarily, but has early game interaction.
Yeah, I actually don't care for the black version at all. No.
Yeah.
So here is a map from Tron. Going to pass things back to Rocky here. Rocky's going to play a Den of the Bugbear and a Dragon's Rage Channeler. Headed back to Tron. Here is a Chalice
on 1.
And this was what I was talking about. This is extremely potent against him. Rocky has something like 32 1-drops in his deck.
This is rough.
Yeah, it's very rough. I don't know if he has a main deck way to kill this, although he could just ride Sagas to victory.
That is true, yeah. And he has the Den of the Bugbear. Like, he could buy a Gigantha. He can animate the Den. He can make Saga tokens.
Yep.
He has outs. I think this is totally reasonable.
Yep. But just, turning off probably most of Rocky's hand has got to feel bad.
Yeah.
Like, that's incredibly demoralizing.
Yeah, we're probably going to see a turn 3 by Gigantha, ultimately.
Nope, turn 3 we're making Saga tokens. That's what's happening. You can't change my mind.
He doesn't have it. He doesn't have it as a Saga in play.
Rip.
We're going to magically conjure an Urza Saga into play. We call that cheating, colloquially.
We call that alchemy.
Yeah, that's...
Okay. Sorry.
Back to it. He does have the Blast Zone, too. That's... Man.
Yeah, so Dragon's Rage Channeler is not long for this world.
No.
You know how many times I've wished Blast Zone came into play with zero counters on it?
That'd be messed up.
Man.
Having an uncounterable way to blow up your opponent's tokens, that's too much.
If I was Rocky, I would just start chalice checking him.
Just start doing it.
Love it. You'll love to see it.
Oh, chalice checking. He is chalice checking you.
That's what I would do.
Oh, but but this is actually great. He gets an artifact in the graveyard.
He gets a Dragon's Rage Channeler trigger too.
Yeah. So this could he's just trying to get to if nothing else, he's gonna make Joel pop the Blast Zone. So he's pitching a sorcery or an instant. So we have 3 now. I think this is totally reasonable to chalice check.
Oh, you're talking about getting Delirium.
Yeah, he's getting he just got Delirium off of Chalice.
All right, let's go.
He put Swift Spear and
Bet you didn't see that coming, did you, Tron? Look at his Tron deck, just drawing a mine off the top here.
And here's a Silex.
Here's a
Karn Silex.
Here's a Silex. So is this the one that says they can't pay life to activate abilities or cast spells?
We're looking it up now. There's I believe this is Karn Silex.
Yeah, that's a Karn Silex.
Yeah, there's so many Silexes.
Every legendary creature in every set gets a Silex.
It's like an oath. Silex of Karn. Players can't pay life to cast spells or to activate abilities that aren't mana abilities. So you can activate mana abilities with paying life. And then X and tap, exile, destroy each non-land permanent with mana value X or less. X cast only as a sorcery.
Well, that's fun. Here's an Urza Saga.
He has more than one way to deal with this.
Going to come into the red zone for 3 here. And here is a Light Up the Stage.
Oh, wow. Great card in this.
Yeah, Light Up the Stage. Not going to get countered by Chalice, although it did only cost Rocky 1 mana. There is a
still gets his land drop for next turn.
And a Ragavan. Ragavan is going to get chucked into the Chalice?
Probably.
I would.
Yeah. It's not doing anything in exile. It could do something in your graveyard.
Looks like Rocky's just going to pass back.
Well, he has until next turn to cast it.
Oh, you get those until your next turn?
Until the end of your next turn. Yeah. Light of Stage, very good card.
And there is the mine. Oh, he already has a mine.
A mine!
It's a mine. Here's a card in the Great Creator.
This might wrap it up. Joel's just got so much control in play right now. Because we can Karn Silex X0.
Getting a Tormod's Crypt, interesting. Just going for the value.
Getting rid of his graveyard, making Darcy a 0.
DRCO 0/0 or a 1/1. I mean, gotcha.
Yeah. Joke's on him. He can't attack. He doesn't have to attack anymore if he does that.
That makes sense.
So now Rocky is sort of faced with a choice to invest in this Urza Saga, make tokens, and let Joel blow them up with the.
Is Urza Saga legendary?
No, it's not. It's not, Blake.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah, it's a real messed up card. Yeah. Notably, the Urza Saga does get around the Chalice because we're fetching into play rather than casting.
We're not casting.
So I do appreciate that. But yeah, it's.
So Dragon's Rage Channeler is going to hit the red zone. Joel is going to crack the Tormod's Crypt, so that will shrink the Dragon's Rage Channeler. He's going to take 1. Back on Rocky's second main phase, he's going to cast his Ragavan, which is going to, of course, get countered by the Chalice.
Yeah, not playing the land. Wanted the Urza Saga more. Don't blame him.
Give me all those Saga tokens.
Yeah, why is Urza Saga not legendary? Probably because it wouldn't fit on the type line. That's not even a joke.
Legendary enchantment land Urza Saga.
Correct.
Legendary enchantment land Urza Saga.
Yep. The Saga is the enchantment subtype. Urza's is the land subtype. Yeah.
Thought-Knot Seer going to come into play.
Yeah, Thought-Knot.
Looks like that's going to take care of another copy of Shrapnel Blast. Rocky is just left with the Springleaf Drum and a Galvanic Blast in hand here.
Neither which he can resolve. Yeah, this is unless Rocky buys and casts Gigantha, even then he's not gonna have these mana sources.
We're making Saga tokens.
Yeah, we're just making Saga tokens.
That's what we're doing.
You're correct. Yeah, there's no reason not to. I mean, Karn Silex will eventually eat them, but we're also forcing that interaction. Like, he only gets one bite at that apple.
Yep.
And it's totally understandable for Rocky to just make... Oh, and there's the...
So...
Hey, Sean, go ahead and track.
Karn is going to go grab a copy of the One Ring out of the sideboard. Rocky going to make a Construct token on the instep here. There it is. You can only activate Karn Silex at sorcery speed, correct?
That is correct,
okay,
yeah. Activate
perfect.
only as the sorcery.
Perfect, let's go. Construct going to get in the red zone here.
Yep.
So we've got Sagas going upstairs right now. Couple of triggers on the stack. Let's see what Rocky does.
Yeah, we could... So we can't activate both. Yeah, we just activate the one to make Construct now, because you don't have enough mana to
do both.
Yeah. Even if you play it your second land. Well, if you got the Springleaf Drum, but it's already been taken out, so yeah, no chance.
The Springleaf Drum is in hand.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So Chalice would counter it.
Yeah.
Counter it.
Because if you had a Springleaf Drum in the deck, you could put it into play, and then you have an opportunity to activate your other Urza Saga.
Yeah, that's true. I doubt he's playing more than one copy of Springleaf Drum, though, to be honest.
You don't. It's to replace the mana if you need the mana.
Yep.
Versus contextually, there's a lot of other ways to...
Oh, I never thought about that before. That is a good way of putting that. It replaces the mana that you use to make the Construct token.
And in other decks, it's it's Mox Amber to replace the mana.
Yep. Or both.
Or both. Yeah, you can absolutely run both. They both require a creature, but shockingly, you generally have one.
Weird how that land card makes makes a creature token. Here's a Pyrite Spellbomb.
Yeah. Wasn't going to cast it. Does make his tokens.
So the Construct tokens are 3/3s now, right?
Yep. Is Thought-Knot Seer a 4/4?
Thought-Knot Seer is a 4/4. Yes.
Okay. Unfortunate.
Well, when it dies, he'll get to draw a card.
That is true, but he can't profitably attack into it with a 3/3 Construct. That's the... Because I would trade a Construct for that Thought-Knot Seer and draw and card draw. This Chalice is doing everything right now, though.
Told you.
Yeah.
I'll trade a Pyrite Spellbomb and a Construct token to get that.
That's true.
Off the
board. You can just pop the
get it out of here.
Yeah, sure.
Get it out of here.
Because you just need something. Does he have anything that can deal with an artifact? I think post-board, this game is much different.
Shattering Spree kills Chalice because the Replicate just copies it, so the Chalice doesn't counter it because it's just a copy. So Shattering Spree kills Chalice. I'm not sure what else he has in his sideboard.
I'm sure he has a Wear Tear. Maybe not a Wear Tear, but any other amount of
I think he's playing 3 copies of Shattering.
Yeah,
Spree, that's probably enough.
Sorry, my mind is immediately Singleton. You could only play one. No, you just play 3 copies of Shattering Spree. Yeah, card's great.
So he's going to cast a Springleaf Drum here, which is of course going to get countered by this Chalice of the Void.
Good to check. I mean, I don't hate checking Chalice checking. I'm not above Chalice checking.
You're not going to not do it.
No.
It is actively bad to not chalice check. Unless you have an answer to the chalice in your hand, it's actively bad to not chalice check.
That did turn on
because there's a Saga's two cards.
Yeah. That's absurd because he has creature, land, enchantment, artifact now. It's kind of silly how easy that is to... And here's the One Ring.
Oh, you were so defeated. You just died a little on the inside.
Listen, so here's what it is. It's in my mind. I'm like, oh, cool, an interesting, compelling game of Magic the Gathering. There are some choices that are being made, and suddenly this card comes down and just takes over the game. You know what it reminds me of?
The choice was made to put 4 copies of the One Ring in your deck. That was a choice.
It reminds me of Oko. Where when Oko was legal in formats, and I remember it in Pioneer, where you were having an interesting and compelling game of Magic.
Okay, so to be fair, Oko came down on turn 2 most of the time.
Yes,
there was no interesting or compelling games of Magic.
Fair enough, yeah.
So we went land bird. They went land. We went land Oko.
Yeah,
and that was when the game ended.
Yes, because then you just started it was unkillable because it would go to 6 loyalty, and you started just hammering out 3/3s.
Yeah, so we're going to pass back to Rocky here. Rocky's going to take a draw step, and then Urza Saga Trigger is going to go on the stack. Looks like he's going to make another construct token.
Is that a construct?
That is a construct, yes.
Okay.
He made a construct token with it while the trigger's on the stack. It's going to put a Mishra's Bauble into play.
I do think this is the time where Joel cracks that card in Silex, right?
You can only do that at sorcery speed, my man.
Yeah, on his next turn, I mean.
So these sagas are constructs are 5/5s now. So we have lethal,
if not for
right. If not for the ring. So we would be if not for the ring, we would be forced to block here. Mm-hmm. In which case, Rocky would still get to draw a card.
Yep.
So here is a mountain. I am not counting Rocky out of this yet by any stretch of the imagination.
No, there's still game to be played here. He's at 19 life. Joel just has a good engine on board right now. He does have protection for
Rocky just face palmed. I think maybe he forgot.
Yep.
I was like, okay, whatever, attack. Maybe he blocks with the Thought-Knot Seer and draws a card. Like, you're not losing anything by attacking.
This is where Stomp comes into play. You could have stomped the Thought-Knot Seer.
You're not losing anything by attacking here, though. Nope, stomp your face. Stomp your own face.
Stomp your own face.
Yep.
Just, show him where it's at. That's 3 cards drawn.
This is what I mean. You attack, he goes, okay, no blocks, and you go, all right, cool, stomp my face.
Yeah, Delighted Halfling makes Oko uncounterable, also makes the One Ring uncounterable.
Yeah, Chris Dieter, who is already locked for the top 8 here, is playing a 4-color ring.
Yeah, it's very good. It got that deck more than anything got.
Looks like Karn Silex is getting cracked here.
Oh, it takes out the Chalice too.
It does take out the Chalice. Unfortunately, Rocky has only left a few cards in his hand at this point, and I don't know that matters a ton. So Pyrite Spellbomb, maybe getting cracked.
He can't activate it. He has a Karn.
Unfortunate.
Yep.
Also true. Yeah, all of these permanents are just going to go away.
Yeah, they're just going to get exiled. Yeah. All 4 of those get exiled, and he can't even activate Mishra's Bubble.
Rocky's gonna have a think here. Looks like.
Yeah, we're going back. We just want to make sure that we're making the right play. Yeah, so it is destroy each non-land permanent, so it hits your own stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking it was opponents, but yeah, that Chalice is gonna go bye-bye. This is one of the few decks I think that does main board Chalice, right?
In modern,
not in Legacy.
The 4-color ring deck also plays Chalice in the main deck.
Does it?
Yep.
Interesting.
And then you've got let's see, Oops All Spells plays Chalice in the main deck.
Very, very rad deck.
I can't think of...
And we have a Wormcoil Engine.
I can't think of anything else. So, yep, back on Joel's turn. It looks like... Is he just showing him the Wormcoil Engine?
He bought it with Karn.
So what did he tap all of his mana for?
That's an excellent question.
Oh, he played another.
He played another.
He
Karn.
played another Chalice.
Oh.
He played another Chalice. I'm not sure what he tapped all of his mana for.
Yeah, it was just. Did we actually get Tron in that game?
No, he did not have Tron.
That's so funny.
Eldrazi Tron is like it doesn't care as much as the green Tron deck. It has the curve is still very, very steep, but it's not nearly as steep as it is with the green Tron deck. Like the green Tron deck is 1, 2, 7.
Yeah.
Whereas the Eldrazi Tron deck is 2, 3, 4, 5, etc.
Yeah. Okay. Not the typical deck.
It has a lot more capacity to play a fair game of Magic.
Genie Karn grants all the wishes.
Genie Karn?
Yeah, it's Genie Karn.
Alrighty.
We'll be right back.
So these players are going to head over to the sideboard, and we will be right back with Game 2 of Round 5 in the Winning In feature match.
Love you, BRB. Resolving some mulligans here. We're back.
All right.
Game 2, round 5.
How did these players sideboard?
Excellent question. I'd love to go over that with you. So, Rocky definitely brought in 3 copies of Shattering Spree.
That's a lot of Shattering Sprees.
A copy of Pithing Needle.
Perfect.
2 Alpine Moon.
Okay.
Totally reasonable.
Sounds like a good plan against the Tron deck.
Yep. Joel brought in 2 Relics and a Sorcerer's Spyglass.
Sorcerer's Spyglass. Interesting.
A Pithing Needle that lets you look at their hand first.
Love all that information.
Yeah.
Players have already gotten started here. Rocky's off to the races with a Voldaire and Epicure. That's going to come into play and deal 1 damage to Joel. Make a blood token. Back on Joel's turn here. We've got a tower and a... What is this card called? Inscribed Tablet.
Yeah, that's the...
It's the colorless Ancient Stirrings.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's not my favorite.
It's the colorless Ancient Stirrings.
Yeah, so notably, Spyglass costs 2 mana.
It does.
Gets around the Chalice of Long.
It does.
Yeah, I think that's sort of why it's the inclusion.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, Urza Saga still finds Pithing Needle.
Yeah.
There's probably already a Pithing Needle in the main deck, though.
So we're just...
And here's a Scalding Tarn. Voldaire and Epicure is going to get in the red zone here. Joel's going to take damage. And second main phase, here is
There's a monkey.
Ragavan.
Definitely a different game without Chalice on 1.
We're going to crack the Scalding Tarn here. Well, sure. We haven't even been to Joel's turn 2 yet.
Yeah.
Rocky's just getting going here.
Attaboy. Get him.
Being on the play matters a bunch in a Chalice matchup.
I think it matters a bunch if you're on mono red, too. Like mono... I can't tell you the number of games that I have lost being on an aggro deck by 1 turn.
Oh, yeah.
Like, being on the draw can just be devastating.
Absolutely.
Now we just get extra mana, get more 1-drops, and a light at the stage. Holy cow.
Yeah, well, we are really seeing the explosive potential of this red deck. That
was turn 2.
Yeah, he has just dumped 3/4 of his hand on the table and then just filled right back up again with a light up the stage.
Yeah.
So here
Chalice
is
on 1.
a Chalice on 1.
A little late there.
And
Rocky
I
does
imagine
have
we
the 3
will
copies of
head
Shadow
back
Spree.
over to Rocky here. He's going to untap.
The damage may be done,
Take
unfortunately.
a draw step. Yeah, I mean, maybe we can just ride these 2 creatures into the red zone.
Well, why do you need 1-drops if your
Ride them
opponent,
into the sunset.
your opponent's on non-1-drops? You can just cast those.
Sure. So, is that the what is that card called?
Is that
It's the one where you can pay 4 and then you put 2+1/+1 counters on it and then you may have it turn into a creature.
Oh, yeah.
It's from
Zendikar
Rising.
Yeah, it's something Spire.
Interesting. I haven't seen that card in Modern yet. Bit of a spicy include here.
I do like it.
Well, you can, like, at the end of the turn, you can just dump all of your extra mana into it and put all the counters on it, not have
make
it
it a
turn into
creature.
a creature, and then you can untap and have a very large creature if you should be so inclined. So, Rocky chucking a Galvanic Blast into this blood token, probably searching for a Shattering Spree to take care of this Chalice of the Void.
Yeah, Crawling Barrens.
Crawling Barrens.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And like it comes in untapped and produces colorless mana, and that's basically all Joel needs.
Yeah,
right?
it seems great, and it's a mana sink
Yeah.
for when you have Tron online. Interesting. So Urza Saga going to come into play, and we will pass back over to Joel here.
Yeah, Rocky's got a clock here. He's putting all the pressure on. We're cracking the map.
Yep. So Inscribed Tablet
Yeah.
is going to, I think, look at it's the top, reveal the top 4, and there's your Tron piece. No, it is the top 5.
It is top 5. Yeah.
It is quite literally just Ancient Stirrings.
A slower version of Stirrings, yeah.
Okay, so the power plant's going to go to hand here.
You know what would be good against this deck is that Void Mirror.
Rest in peace. A Eldrazi Temple is going to cast a Matter Reshaper.
Ooh.
That's a heck of a brick wall to try to get through with these little 1-drop red creatures.
Yep. Also not an artifact, so the Shattering Sprees aren't going to be able to do much.
Right.
Like, even if you copy them, it's... I mean,
Well, I think now what Rocky needs to do is just sit behind this Urza Saga.
Yeah.
Hopefully be able to keep, drawing good cards off the top, and then maybe go on a heater.
Yep. And these tokens are going to be 5/5s. At the final chapter here, because we're going to get two constructs.
We'll get 2 constructs plus the artifact.
Yeah. And it's just
And that's just what just exactly what he's going to do. He's going to try to sit behind this Urza Saga. So the Tron is online here.
Oh, okay.
Nope, never mind. The Tron is not online. We've got 2 copies of that. He's playing Mix Match Arts, and that really throws me off.
Yeah,
So the One Ring going to come into play, and Joel will get protection from everything. At the end of his turn, Rocky is going to make a construct.
Yep.
Just a little 3/3 idiot right now. Start his turn, untap, take a draw step. Urza Saga's trigger is going to go on the stack. Looks like he's going to make another construct. And
just the correct play.
so do we get Pithing Needle naming the One Ring here?
That would be exceptional.
I think we get Pithing Needle naming the Run Ring. Hopefully he has another Saga in his hand and he can just continue to build up his board.
I adore that, honestly.
Perfect. Let's do that. Rocky, Pithing Needle,
Well, notably,
Urza Saga.
Joel hasn't activated it. He cannot activate it now that the search is on the stack.
Now that the trigger is resolving, if Pithing Needle comes into play, we will not be able to draw any cards.
Yeah, you can't respond to this in any capacity. So
And then Joel's future rings will also be turned off until he's able to, find an answer for the Pithing Needle. It's just a Pyrite Spellbomb, though.
yeah, I think I would have gotten Pithing Needle in this case because we know he brought in Shattering Spree, Alpine Moon, and Pithing Needle, and this would be a great target for Needle right now because you're not going to cast it.
Right.
But at the same time, he could slam a jam in with this construct token and threaten that spellbomb to blow up the Eldrazi, the Matter Reshaper.
Yeah, except attacking here is not profitable because Joel has protection from everything.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he wouldn't have to block. Yeah, listen, I play Gruul. I know only Smash. What is not attack? What is?
You gotta say that with more in your voice.
What is not attack?
What is not attack?
What is peace? Who is use? Oh, he's just killing. Oh, yeah.
Pyrite Spellbomb. Gonna upgrade the Matter Reshaper into a Thought-Knot Seer here. Rocky looks like he is gonna get into the red zone.
Yeah,
here.
you're not wrong. I am sick of protection from everything.
Joel not gonna take any damage because he has protection from everything. Rocky going to rock back into his seat as one does when the One Ring is turning off their deck.
And he just hasn't activated it. He's just chosen to not activate it.
Taking any amount of damage here seems very risky.
Now he's doing it. He took that entire turn just to chill.
Yeah.
He didn't even draw a card. He just chilled.
Fog you.
Just fog. It's just a 4-mana fog right now. And now we can Thought Knot Seer. Take something out of his hand.
Here is a Reality Smasher.
That's a dragon, my friend. That's an honorary dragon.
Speaking of what is not attack, Reality Smasher just going to hold
Just
black
not
on
attacking.
defense.
Yeah. It's all in line 18 of the card. Listen, Questing Beast, probably the best 4-mana.
Questing Beast,
ever.
Rampaging Raptor.
Oh, I do play that card too. It doesn't. So Rampaging Raptor doesn't have the not prevent
Oh,
damage.
it doesn't. Okay. Another line is to stomp your own face. And then you have Fear Fire Foes.
That is true. Yep, that one too.
I'm playing that one in Canadian Highlander. I've cast it several times up to this point, and it has been very impressive each time.
Seems good. Rocky's board looking good.
So we've got a couple of 4/4s.
Yep.
The Ragavan, of course.
Mm-hmm. You think Rocky has room for the One Ring in this deck?
Nope. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no.
Have you seen that meme? Where that guy had tweet in 3 parts. The first tweet was
where it was Skylar Warfield's Oko burn deck.
Oko burn, and then the third one was burn with One Ring in it.
Yeah.
And it's a 5/0.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the card's sort of messed up. I don't know that it would actually go in this deck. I am, of course, jesting. I'm japing at you.
Right, you were talking about the pendulum swinging earlier.
Correct.
This new card comes in. People see how powerful it is. They're like, let's just force this in every deck. Mm-hmm. So every deck gets 4 copies of the One Ring, and now people are starting. The pendulum is starting to swing back. People are cutting them, and kind of figuring out which deck the One Ring actually belongs in.
Yeah, I don't hate that experimentation.
No, not at all.
Part of a natural life cycle of cards in a format.
Yeah, let them figure it out. I'm not going to worry about it.
And now we have a.
So
Oh
here's
my
a
God.
chalice on 0, and then a chalice on 2.
No, 1. It's just 2 on 1 now.
Oh, there's 2 chalices on 1. Okay, cool. Draw Shattering Spree. Draw Shattering Spree and 3 for 1, you, my friend.
Yeah, if he has 3 of them in his deck. That's the thing. He does have the capability. He has the mana to do it.
We only need a Shattering Spree.
Yeah.
Although, I don't know. We might be too far gone at this point for getting rid of the chalices to even be able to catch us up.
Does Joel have a full play set of chalice in this deck?
Yeah.
Absurd.
Yeah, you play 4 chalice.
Absurd.
In Eldrazi Tron. Most def. So Joel is going to take 2 damage off of his One Ring. He's going to take a draw step here.
What if he's going to draw cards with this One Ring?
And we're going to draw 3.
Hey, what's recall?
I don't know, man. If he doesn't find a way to end this game really, really quickly, that One Ring might kill him.
Kind of love that.
I
love that for him.
Same.
He's probably just going to play another copy of the One Ring now.
I never feel bad when my One Ring kills me. I still feel like I won the game. Oh, the Pithing Needle was in his hand. Oh no, the Pithing Needle was in his hand.
That's why he didn't play it.
Oh no.
The deepest sigh in me was just, oh God.
Oh my goodness.
God, the amount, Rocky's just he's gotta be like, come on. See, how sick would it be to have a Pithing Needle now? Just bolt him every turn? Now we're talking.
I like that. Yeah, I mean, these Construct tokens are excellent blockers.
Yeah, and assuming Rocky draws into other sagas, which he hasn't yet, but there's 2 more copies in his deck.
Right, he still has 19 life. That's a ton of life to play with.
Yep.
He can afford to take a couple of hits off of these creatures. Just going to pass back here, though. The One Ring now with 3 counters on it is going to take Joel down to just 9 life.
Does he do it?
Yes. Okay, perfect. Let's get this on camera. Let's get this on camera.
He's looking for another copy of the One Ring.
Drawing 4 cards.
He did board out 1 copy. I saw him board out a copy of the One Ring.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. So he's got Great Creator. He's got Wish Karn, and he might wish for it now. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna wish for.
So here is Karn the Great Creator.
We're gonna wish for.
That's gonna immediately get ticked down.
Guaranteed here he finds another copy of the ring and just casts it.
What's the over/under on that? You want to take a bet? It is a Cityscape leveler.
I choose not to. I choose to not bet.
So Cityscape leveler is going to come down here. I would imagine it's probably going to take care of one of these construct tokens.
Yes. And this might just be game. He's got so much power on board. Reality Smasher, Thought Not Seer. Yeah, this is exceptional.
So Cityscape leveler is going to get cast and take care of one of these construct tokens.
Yep.
That's going to go away. Looks like Reality Smasher might be getting ready to get in the red zone here.
The question is, so he's...
Nope, not going to combat just yet. Here's 2 mana for a Sorcerer's Spyglass.
What's he going to name?
I would name Urza Saga.
That is what I would also choose to name. Yeah, so this is the reason he doesn't go.
The only thing that is going to get Rocky out of this in a reasonable amount of time is Urza Saga. So if he could get an Urza Saga, if he could take damage here, get an Urza Saga, take damage next turn, and then start pumping out creatures that are for their 5/5s and 6/6s, he would be able to survive long enough for that One Ring to kill Joel.
Yeah. And now he has 3 blockers for the 3 creatures. Rocky's not going to be able to get in. So Rocky's blocking one of them with the Ragavan. Joel is playing this very conservatively.
What is this 2 mana for?
I don't know.
What are we putting 2 mana into? Urza's Tower is going to get flipped into play. Well, okay, wait. What is this 2 mana for?
What's...
Oh, that land.
Oh,
that land. It gives a legendary creature +2/+0 and first strike.
Yep. So it eats it. Yeah. The monkey got big, and
That's fun.
that's the gym for the monkey. He got swole.
That's the gym for the monkey. Monkey-sized body, gorilla-sized arms.
Hell yeah, dude! It's Kurt Ape all over again.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Oh, he's got Reality Smashers in hand again. Like Joel's got threats
yeah.
on it.
So here is an Urza Saga. Curious what this Sorcerer's Spyglass named.
I'm betting it was Saga.
Man, I would really just love for Rocky to be able to squeeze this one, to squeak this one out and have this One Ring
Go to
Joel
5?
here. Oh man, this is where we start biting our nails, folks.
Karn can now tick down and get another copy of the ring. He drew a copy.
Feel free to just take 5. Let's go.
He's gonna
Come on, do it for the chat.
He's gonna smash face, and then he's gonna cast One Ring to protect himself.
Take 5. Cityscape leveler going to get into the red zone here. The other construct token is going to go away. And this is 18, 20, 26.
Yep.
This is 26 power. It looks like 10 of that has trample. I don't think Cityscape leveler has trample.
No. That's game.
All right. Wow.
Greatness at any cost.
2-0 here for Eldrazi Chan. That should lock him into the top 8, and then we will be back after a short break here with the quarterfinals.
Yeah, we're doing cuts, baby.
Of the OCM Championship Series Modern Qualifier here at Game Kastle in Ankeny, Iowa.
What a match! Bye bye. Love you.